In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this brown bear here. So let's get started. First, let's make his nose, and you're going to need something, another hook or something to hold his parts. So for his nose, we're going to take a single black, and we are going to loop it around 4 times on a hook. And then we are going to take 3 single whites and put it on your finger and slip the nose right onto those 3 single rubber bands. Like that, and go ahead and scooch his little nostril there right in the center. And now we're going to take another single white and loop it 3 times on a hook. We're going to take a single rubber band, the same color as the body, and go ahead and scooch the 3 looped rubber band onto there, or the single that's looped 3 times, and then go ahead and scooch one side of the nose right onto that rubber band. Put your index finger, take the hook and grab the other side, and then go ahead and slip it right onto that single rubber band, the color of the body, and we'll put that away for later to add to the body. Now let's do the eyes. And the eyes, I'm going to make it blue, so I'm going to take a single rubber band, loop it around 4 times on my hook, take a single black, loop it twice on one side and twice on the other. Same thing with the other eye. Take that color, whichever you're choosing, loop it around 4 times on your hook. Take a single black, loop it twice on one side and twice on the other. And then let's go ahead and take a rubber band the same as the body. Mine will be brown. And go ahead and scooch the eye part right onto that single rubber band. And if you can't do the eye, please refer to my baby panda video. I did the eye on the loom there. And always remember to use a metal hook to do my little animals. We don't want your plastic ones to break. And you can always adjust the eye later, and you kind of want it in the same order that we put it on the hook there. And go ahead and put it away for later on your holding hook. Now let's make the hind legs. For the hind legs, I'm making a little meteor, like so. And so let's work on our loom. We are going to take 2 single rubber bands, and we're going to put it 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start on the 5th peg from the bottom, and we're going to loop it, or like so, and just continue down 4 times. 3, 4, and then go ahead and take, like the giraffe and the horse, we are going to take 2 single rubber band and put it on the side, and then we're going to loop his paw off there on the end peg, taking 2 single rubber bands and looping it 3 times. That's my first. This is my second single. 1, 2. There. And now let's go ahead and loop it. Or rubber band. If there's any tension, the brown that I'm working with is very sticky, so every time I will be releasing the tension so my rubber band does not break. But if you feel any tension at all on yours, don't over pull it, you'll break your rubber band. Now after your second one, you want to go ahead and connect it to the side rubber band there, so that way we can connect our thigh together. So on the second rubber band, this one, we're going to pull one side here, and then just go ahead and finish looping up. kind of hold it so it doesn't come off your loom like mine did. There's your first thigh or hind legs, and let's go ahead and make another one if you're already done with this one. Same setup. There's one hind leg. Same thing, 2 single rubber bands from the 5th peg from the bottom, 4 times down. Two rubber bands on the side to make the thigh thicker. Loop the end there twice to create 3 loops. So 1, 2, and now go under the cap band, grab the bottom 2, and looping it onto itself. And if there's any tension, we'll go ahead and release it. If I'm ever going too fast for you, please pause. And if you're a little confused, go ahead and re-watch it. It always helps. Go ahead and finish looping up. Remember, on your 3rd rubber band from the bottom, bring it to the side to connect the thigh and loop up. Let's go ahead and put it on a holding hook for later. And let's make our front paws or legs. Go ahead and take 2 single rubber bands, and we're going to go 4 times down the bottom of our peg, our loom. So 2, 3, 4, and go ahead and cap it off 3 times like we did for the back. 2, 3, and loop it up. And we're not going to add any side rubber bands. We don't want it to be that thick. Go ahead and grab the bottom 2 rubber bands. Release any tension. And if you're done, go ahead and make the other front foot. Same thing, 2 single rubber bands from the 5th peg. From the bottom, and loop 2 singles, 2, 3, 2, 3. And after this, we'll go ahead and start the body. We can make the ear later, since I ran out of room on my hook there to hold. Now let's make the body. 2 single rubber bands, starting from the top of our loom in that staggered configuration. We are going to go diagonally and 2 down. And then go ahead and bring it to the chin peg and make sure you scooch it down. Same, repeat on the other side. Again, it's important on the chin peg to go ahead and scooch it all the way down, making sure it does not overlap. And now for the forehead, we'll keep it the same color. I'm using brown, and now in between the eyes I'm using white, so that's 2 single whites, and then another 2 whites down to the chin peg. Now let's work on the body. 2 single rubber bands diagonally, and we're coming down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's go ahead and bring it into his bottom, like so. Same thing on the other side, diagonally, and down 4. Then bring it in, scooch that rubber band down. And now for the belly, I made it white, and I made it mainly white, so we'll go ahead and do that. 2 single rubber bands from the chin peg down, and if you want to make his belly thicker, then you can do 3. We'll go ahead and do 3, but if you want to do 2, you can do 2. So 3 single rubber bands all the way down to his bottom, and if you want a little bit more brown down here, go ahead and add brown to the last rubber band before his bottom there. So that finishes the body. Let's go ahead and add his back leg since I have it here. And again, we should have equal rubber bands, and it should be individually, it should be separated for you. And go ahead and take one side and put it on the second peg from the bottom, or if you're on the first peg, just don't twist your rubber band, your center rubber band. Whichever side it goes, just go ahead and put it there, either on the first or the second from the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and put on my eye now. If you have your other thigh, you can put it on. And the eyes can go ahead and go on the second peg from the top. Split them out. And I'm going to add the nose since it's right here. And the nose is going on the third peg from the top across. And here I have my front paws, and I'm going to add it later, so I'm going to put it aside. It shouldn't come off, it shouldn't come apart. And now let's add our other hind legs. Same thing, don't twist your rubber band, the center rubber band. Go ahead and find your separation, and go ahead and add it to the bottom too. And now let's go ahead and add some holding rubber bands. So around the eyes, we are going to take a single and making a triangle, another single around the nose, for the body, to give it a little bulk, let's go ahead and do 2 single rubber bands, triangle there, 2 single rubber bands, triangle here, so we'll do 3 single rubber bands, 2 single rubber bands, doing 3 triangles on the body. Like so. So single rubber band triangle, single here, 2 singles down these 3 triangles here. And now let's cap his bottom off, and we'll do it 3 times with the same color as the body. 2, 3, and let's go ahead and make the ears now on the loom. 2 single rubber bands on the end, set up for 2 ears, and then we're going to take 2 single rubber bands and loop it twice or 3 times like that. So take a single, loop it 1, 2, 3. That makes the ears. Let's do the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now go ahead and loop it. And then once you're done, go ahead and put it on his ears, the ear pegs up top on his head. Now that you've done that, let's go ahead and loop him up, starting under the bottom peg there where his belly is, his bottom. Go ahead and reach in, grab the bottom or the top 3 where the white rubber bands are, and loop it onto itself, creating the nice teardrop. And go ahead and reach back in. If you can't see it, pull it down with your fingers. Grab the next 2 under the cap bands and pulling it onto itself. And under the legs there, back legs, reach in, grab the bottom 2, and be careful. If there's any tension, go ahead and release it. Don't force your rubber bands, they will break. Reach in, grabbing the bottom 2, just continue up to the arm right there. Let's go ahead and do the other side first. Go underneath, grab the bottom 2, looping it onto itself. Same thing, just continue up the side. If you can't see it, pull it down. And as you're doing this, you want to see nice teardrops forming on your body. And let's go ahead now and add the front arms. Take it off the hook or take it from the side where you put it through the loops. Grab the shoulder rubber bands very carefully off your peg, and then scooching your arms right onto the rubber bands, and then looping it right onto the chin peg there. And release any tension. Repeat on the other side. Put your hook through the loops. Grab the arm, the shoulder rubber bands. Scooch the arms right onto it. And loop it right onto the chin peg. Like that. Now let's go ahead and finish up the center of his body. Again, before you go, continue on to the next part. Make sure you have teardrops forming all throughout his body, and that those teardrops are catching your rubber bands. Last one, looping it up onto the chin peg. And now we're up to the face, starting with the chin peg. We're going to reach under, and the first two should be the white. Very easy. Grab it, top two, and then looping it right onto over the nose, the center peg there. And now the next two should be the ones, for me it's going to the right. And as you're pulling, you can kind of see it moving, creating the teardrop. Again, mine's very sticky, so I'm going to release it. Any tension. Don't force your rubber band ever, and it'll break. And lastly, the last two at the very bottom, grab it very carefully. And looping it onto itself. Let's continue up the side of the face, grabbing the bottom two rubber bands and looping it onto itself. Again, this one, continue up. And the ears go under, grabbing the bottom two. Let's work on the other side now. Let's go up. If ever you can't see a rubber band to grab, just use your fingers to help pull it down. Because you want to catch those bottom rubber bands to create the nice teardrops we see. And now let's finish up the center of the face. Grab that bottom rubber band, looping up, and then the last two, center of the forehead there. And we're done. Let's go ahead and check to make sure we have teardrops, and hopefully we didn't miss anything down here, because then it'll be a lot of trouble. Let's go ahead and take our slip knot rubber band, go right inside the center of the forehead, put your hook right through to all the bottom rubber bands, and then creating your slip knot. Don't pull it too tight or too hard, you'll break it. And let's go ahead and take him off the loom very carefully with using your hook. There's your brown bear. And pull his eyes out, push his eyes forward. And the other one, pull the nose out, adjust everything that you need. And he should be pretty much ready to sit. Just go ahead and pull the arms and the legs forward. And if you want him to stand on all fours, he's also ready to do that, but just go ahead and pull under his chin peg, the chin rubber band there, put your hook, the back of your hook through, and go ahead and pull it so that way he's looking up. And make sure you adjust your eyes the way your bear's eyes look. Really matters. So there's your brown bear. And if you want, let's go ahead and add a little tail for him. Let's go ahead and take a single rubber band on the end of your loom there. Take another single and loop it 3 times. He doesn't need to have a big tail at all. Bears just have a little tiny little tail, so let's go ahead and do that. Now take your hook to his bottom and grabbing both of the loop, carefully pulling it through and then creating a slip knot, pushing it through that hole. And there's this little tiny little tail. If you want to make it bigger, you can add 2 single and loop it 3 times there, but 1's enough. Again, he should be able to stand on all 4s or sit up for you like that. And there's your brown bear. Hope you like him. Thanks for watching.